Hi, I'm Meredith Rogers, and I'm here to show you just a few ways that you can use a small ball to create support and or also create some challenge for your core. So, idea number one is from a sitting position to rest the ball just at the fronts of the shins. You can pull back into the shins with the ball, and by using the arms to do that, we are creating some support for the back and creating a little bit of arm work and a little bit of core support, and then we roll the ball. It comes with us. We roll back towards the low back. The ball just rolls in the hands. Come into feeling the low back imprinting, then roll the ball up over the tops of the knees, creating a rounded shape at the top, and then pulling back into the shins with the ball to create that upward spinal alignment. We'll do that one more time. Round the spine. So here you can feel almost like you're deepening away from the ball, which is essentially holding you up in this moment. And then we mobilize the spine by taking the body backwards. Mobilize the spine, taking the body upwards. And then pulling with the arms and more specifically with the back muscles to bring the body back into an upright shape. Another idea is to take the ball at the low back, not right up against the pelvis. So if I rest my lower spine on the ball, I have about a hand's width of space between my pelvis and where the ball is on my back. And then reaching the arms forward, what you can do here is think of rotating the pelvis under, so not necessarily resting on the ball, but allowing it to provide support for that shape, which can be difficult for people. And then from there, taking an oblique reach. So reaching out to one side, the opposite arm is reaching forwards, and then coming back. And then reaching, so it's an oblique rotation, challenge the rotators of the spine, also creating a little bit of a stretch for the side body. Reaching, the opposite arm is reaching forwards, that can help us get more rotation and center. And reaching and center. And then we'll come up off the ball. We'll change how the ball is oriented on the spine. So what we want to do here is we want to place it, instead of at the low back, more at the mid back. So right basically around the center of the ribs, and we can bring the hands back behind the head. So what's nice about this is as we go back with the body over the ball, we allow the spine to go into a supported upper back extension, and then we can challenge our abdominals to come up into a chest lift or a sit-up. And then we can feel that we're letting the ball hit right in the center of the back where people are more often than not tight. And then we come up from there. To this, you can add rotation. So you would go back. And similar to what we just did sitting, as we come through center, we rotate the upper body. So that creates an oblique challenge and center. Rotate the upper body, creating an oblique challenge and strengthening protocol, and center. Now to that, you can also add a leg lift. So we would go back, come up in center, lifting one leg as the spine curls forward. The leg goes down and the body goes back. We come up, lifting the leg, and the leg lifting challenges our proprioception a little bit, also challenges the stability of the pelvis. We can add rotation to that as well. So back, up through center. As the leg lifts, we take it across. And center and back. And up and across, challenging the stability of the pelvis. Center and back. And I'll show you one last thing to do here. If we take the ball out from behind us, come all the way down onto our backs, lift the legs up into a bent knee position like a tabletop shape. We'll put the ball against one thigh. So same side hand and thigh are pressing into one another. The opposite arm comes straight up. So we now stretch the arm and the leg away from one another. As low as you can with the leg is where it gets harder, and back. You can also add an oblique challenge by taking the ball to the opposite side of the leg and then taking the opposite arm and leg out. So one is more unilateral or more centered, and one challenges the obliques a little bit more. So the first one is holding the ball on the same side and reaching same side arm and leg. And the second one is taking the ball across to the opposite side, pressing with the arm and pressing back against the ball with the leg, and then the opposite arm and leg reach, creating a little bit more of an oblique challenge. So I hope that gave you some ideas of how you might creatively use the ball to strengthen and challenge your core. And you can find me, Meredith Rogers, at pilatesanytime.com for full classes utilizing the ball.